Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm the bucket.
And this is our review of the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Pennywise action figure from the movie It Chapter 2.
I'm very proud of you for not destroying the planet as you set that down.
And there's the box. And when I got this box in person, I'm like, oh, that is a cool box.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite Hot Toys boxes I think we've gotten. But I'm a little partial to the evil lookingness of it.
Yes. And the blood.
Yeah. But yeah, it's this clear thing with the balloon on it. It's separate. But it looks so cool with his face going through it. And then on the side you can see his face wraps around. This is really cool. And like you said, the blood splatter everywhere. And on the back, cool doors up at the top. And then just a balloon on the side, but well, his hair a little bit. But yeah, that is really cool. I really like that box.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna take that off.
Well, that slipcover really adds to it.
Yeah.
It's still cool without it, but that's probably my favorite thing about it.
And this opens up. And there you can see come out and play. See
Just
Georgie.
come home and play.
Oh, come home and play. And then Georgie down there, screwing around. And there's Pennywise in there, looking pretty cool with a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to get him out.
Well, let's get him out. So there's two layers. This is the second layer. It's got his base in it. Well, I guess actually you could say there's three layers because this is hands layer is kind of a layer too.
2.5 layers.
Okay, there he is, opened up. And he's got a decent amount of accessories.
Mm-hmm.
And everything's looking really cool. Really loving his head sculpts. And his base, we're messing with that, putting it together, and it's just awesome.
That base is so cool.
It comes with a little jack in the box, severed arm, bunch of extra hands, a little Georgie paper boat, a balloon, a skateboard, extra wrist joints. I think that's everything.
Mm-hmm.
But that's still a decent amount of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm really liking this figure the way it looks. It's pretty awesome. Just the outfit is insane. How much detail, how hard that outfit must be to make.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous. I would hate it. Make it as simple, just a t-shirt and jeans. That's hard enough. I've tried to do that kind of thing. And this is just insane. I would not want to do this.
I've made some more complicated clothes in my days when I was in 4-H, and I can't imagine taking on something like this. It would be a giant pain in the ass.
Yeah. But I'm pretty impressed with it. Usually I try not to watch other people's reviews of something that I'm going to do because it messes me up. Like I'll
Puts things in your head.
Yeah, and but I couldn't wait on this one because D-Knight posted one, and he did something that I definitely want to do, and that's this is attached by a little string or a couple little strings, and he detached it, and it sits up a little higher, and looks way more accurate because you see too much of his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And when he did that improved it a lot. It made it look a lot more accurate. So I plan on doing that too. Probably do that right here in the beginning. And also he dirtied up the suit a little bit. Because
He seems too clean.
he definitely does. Way too clean. Because I'd have to rewatch the movies. There may have been a point where he was this clean. But I always picture him dirty. I think it's scuffed up at least a little bit. This looks way too clean. I mean, if you look really, really close, it looks like
They did do some weathering. It's just not that noticeable.
Yeah, it's just... Like, if you look really close, I think, like right there, it looks like maybe that's... tiniest bit of weathering, or is that just wrinkles? I don't even know. But it's like almost... I don't know. Maybe there isn't even any weathering on there at all. Because I'm trying to see it, and it's... I thought I seen it, but I'm thinking it's just wrinkles now. I don't know. It looks like maybe that's a little bit weathered.
Yeah, it's darker on his elbows.
Yeah, just the tiniest bit, but it's barely noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be a little more weathered. Yeah, it looks like there's just a few spots where you got to snip it to get out of there. You know, maybe 5 or 6 spots, something like
It's just
that.
like tacked down.
Yeah. Okay, so I went through and snipped all them. There was only 6 spots where it was sewn down. Yeah, it definitely looks better already. How'd I get this head on there?
You did it.
I took the head off and put this head back on. I wasn't ready to show this one yet, but well, I guess it's on there now. That is a cool head. I love them teeth.
Mm-hmm.
They're painted really nice. Like they're not just one color. Real light color at the top, and they get darker as they go back. Gums are painted real nice, and there's rows of teeth. But yeah, that's a really cool head. I'm gonna go back to the other one first, though. Okay, there he is. And I did put a little bit of TP under there to make it go up a little bit more, but it oh yeah, you can see it. I need to fix that more permanently, but that's just to show you. Yeah, it definitely looks better with that detached. Covers up his neck a little more. But yeah, I'm really liking this figure a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think once he's weathered, it'll really be awesome. That head looks really good. I love the eyes. I do wish you could move the eyes though, because of how he does that thing where his eye goes off to the side and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes both eyes do it. That'd be cool. Yeah, it looks like he has paint on his face. He's got that weird egg, cracked head. Sometimes his head seems like it's a lot bigger than this though, but I'm not sure if that varies or what. You can see his teeth in there, all nice and glossy. Actually look like real little teeth. Mm-hmm. It looks so creepy. The hair's sculpted really nice. Yeah, I really like it. This is one of them figures that may be cool, may have been cooler if he had real hair. But also, that would have been a very difficult style to get and keep.
Yeah, I would have gotten messed up really easily.
Yeah, so this is probably one where maybe just better that it has sculpted hair. But it would still be cool to see one. I don't know if anybody's made one. Probably someone's tried to do it. Customize it and gave him real hair. But yeah, I want it. Even though I've rehaired things, I don't think I would attempt that on this.
No.
Yeah, like his little red poof balls. Man, he's just so cool. Like these little dangly things. I really like them. Even them are really well done. Little shoes. This is weird too. Just the way he has that. I mean, I'm guessing that's maybe the way those outfits were. I don't know. It's just an odd design. Damn it, this stupid tissue. I should have did a better job. This is a real quick thing in it. Yeah, he looks really, really good. Back to his head again. Yeah, I already kind of went over this one, but this one. Let me show real quick.
Teeths.
Yeah, looks like the hair is pretty much the same. Yeah, I'm really glad they included at least one extra head, or some monster head. But I mean, there's so many expressions and different monstrous things he does with his appearance that they could even have more heads.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish they did have some more. So here's the base, which yeah, it's really cool with the grass on there and the water, and blood in the water.
I really like the blood in the water.
As you can see in there, you can actually stick one of the other heads in there. And this isn't the first 6-scale Pennywise figure that did this, because the Acme Toys one also did the same thing.
But theirs has pee.
Yeah, the water looks like piss. And they don't have any grass up here. Just all like pavement going back.
I was very impressed when we got that one, but I'd definitely say the new one's way better.
Yeah,
It's also just open on the bottom, so you have to
Yeah, it does also
kind
doesn't
of get the head to sit there.
it doesn't fit as well. This is one of the Acme heads. It doesn't fit perfectly, so you can't.
It doesn't really work.
Yeah, but it's still a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the Hot Toys one looks a little better, but I mean it's Hot Toys. That's what they do. They just look better.
Yeah.
So you pop that top off of there, and then you just stick his head down in this nice soft, foamy stuff, and then put it back on.
That looks way better.
Yeah, you can
It's
see him
actually
really good.
peeking.
Mm-hmm. That's
We might use one of the Acme heads to stick down in there so it can just stay.
yeah. The zombie cat just put one of the Acme heads in there. Doesn't look as nice. The head's a little smaller, so it doesn't.
And it doesn't sit in the same position. It's more tilted back because their hairs on them. The hair on them is different too.
Well, we could put something in there to prop it up though.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the Acme version on the left. It's an unofficial figure. Fu Manchu sent us a few years ago. I think it was to you actually.
Yep.
A few years ago, and it was cool getting one that fast. But it being unofficial and that fast, it definitely doesn't look as nice as the Hot Toys version. Proportions are way off. The color of the suit's wrong. And even though that suit was hard, even with theirs to make, I would imagine it's still a little more off with how it's shaped and everything.
I still think they did a pretty good job on the suit. It's just not Hot Toys quality.
Yeah. One thing they did get is they weathered it really good.
Mm-hmm.
Very dirty suit, which is nice. But like I said, the color's off because it's supposed to be a little more
Gray.
light gray color here. And the shape of the thing around his neck is a little wrong. And just the fit of it is odd. Like, his upper torso looks tiny. You can see he's not as tall as the Hot Toys version. And the head's a lot more stylized.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit cartoony.
Yeah. And the hair's a lot smaller. But still, it was a creepy clown figure.
Yeah, I still think it's pretty good for what it is. It's just, it's not a Hot Toy.
Nope. And there is Pennywise holding his balloon. And yeah, the material on this is, it feels like maybe a wire or a piece of metal with like string fabric wrapped around it. It says not to bend it, which I didn't want to do anyway, because when you bend a wire, it's usually really hard to get it perfectly straight again, or impossible. But he holds it pretty well. It says you shouldn't move it up too far, or it'll start to bend maybe, or mess up his hand. Probably mess up the hole in his hand.
Yeah, it says not to leave more than 5 centimeters between the balloon and his hand.
I can't remember in the movie which hand that he holds the balloon with. Maybe he switches back and forth. But I thought it was the other hand. And that's one of the big reasons is because the NECA figure comes with that hand holding it. So I don't know if maybe one of them got it wrong, or if it switches back and forth. I don't know. But it looks really cool. I like that you can see through it. It does have the big ugly seam, but I mean, you're going to expect that. You don't really see it from the side. I mean, you don't really see it looking straight on. No, he comes with this hand, like the NECA one does. So that could be more accurate if that's right. But
He doesn't hold it very well.
well, the balloon broke out of there when we first got it. He doesn't hold it. The balloon, it's not see-through. It's a little smaller.
Well, it's part of the problem is that the balloon is floppy, but the other part of the problem is that his wrist has absolutely no tightness to it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, Fu, I think he apologized on his first game because of it came broken, which wasn't his fault, because he ordered it from somewhere and they sent it to us. But yeah, it's still grateful getting this figure back then. It's not like we're like, why'd you send us this piece of crap? It's just...
No, I've still really enjoyed having it.
Yeah.
It's just...
It's got a lot of issues.
The new one's a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, his ankle's broke.
His foot does not attach anymore.
Yeah. He's got a lot of issues. They used a real cheap body, I think.
Mm-hmm.
There he is with some different hands. Pointing hand and fist.
Oh, this is threatening.
Yes.
But it's the one to point at people accusingly and saying,
You! What are you watching this for? It'd be good to put both fists on so he can do his little dance. I'm not sure how well this can do it. Oh, that's another thing is I think D-Knight took the fat suit underneath off. Which gave it a little more articulation, but I don't know if I'll do that or not. I have to see. Oh, that reminds me. I was on Monkey Depot, as I am a lot, and they had this Pennywise parted out. And they had his suit, and, well, they had all the parts on there. But the suit was only, I think, $25 for the suit. The entire suit. And then the shoes were, I think, $15. And then I got the neck joint and some ankle pegs. And it totaled about $50. Which I thought that's a pretty good deal just to get a second Pennywise figure. Because I don't need to buy the hands because I got extra hands. I don't need to buy the head because there's 2 heads. So for $50 I got an extra
second
Pennywise.
one.
Yeah, that's really cool. But now I'm wondering if he's too short. His body might... I had a body already that I just stuck this on. So yeah, there on the left is the extra pieces that I got. I just stuck the extra head from this one and the extra hands on there. And we got 2 Pennywises. Because I really wanted one to be like this one to be holding the balloon. And then the monster one to be out doing something. So... I might even put a little bit of blood on it or something. I don't know. But, yeah, it worked out. This body is a little bit shorter. I didn't want to buy the body that they had from the actual figure because it was $40. When I already had bodies, and you can get bodies cheap, like $15, $20. So, it is a little shorter, but this one's probably going to be more of an action pose, so...
And it's only a tiny bit shorter. It's not that bad.
Yeah. So, that's cool. Cheap little second Pennywise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and also I didn't buy the fat suit because that was on there too. I forget how much they charged for it, but I just decided I didn't want it. And really, you can't really even tell. Like, these legs look wider than those legs. Like, I don't even know if he really needs the fat suit. One thing I wanted to point out about removing the suit and anything is it says in the directions you can't remove the suit. But it's real easy to remove after you cut this off. But if this is still attached, then it's sewn on both sides and you couldn't really pull this apart. It's just Velcro. But I think that's why they say you can't remove it. But cut this off and you can remove it easy.
And you can't tell that that's not attached.
Yeah.
It looks fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, look at some of his other accessories. We got the SS Georgie. And then the severed arm, which is really cool. Real nice blood effects on there. All kinds of little wounds in it. It's pretty awesome. And he's got the skateboard, which I think is the oddest. I mean, he uses it in the movie, but it's just something that I don't really care that much to have with him. So I might just give the skateboard to somebody else who I think could use a skateboard. Or maybe not. I don't know. Wheels move. So it's a decently done skateboard. Then he comes with Jack in the Box. And you can open up the lid, stick him in there. And this little thing actually spins. Doesn't make him pop out, but you can spin it. Looks cool little accessory. Creepy looking. There he is with the werewolf hands. That's really cool. So there's Pennywise next to another recent evil horror clown that came out. The Trick or Treat Terrifier Art the Clown figure. And they look really cool together.
Except he makes them look so short.
Yeah. Both of them, I believe, are supposed to be tall. But Articulation looks a little short here compared to him. I did slight modifications to that art. Painted his face, his hands, and gave him a little horn. Painted his eyes to look to the side.
I love the horn so much.
And the horn I got from a Marvel Legends Deadpool. It came with the scooter. I figured he don't need a horn to give the art. And I decided to paint it. Painted it chrome, and it worked out pretty well. Fits right in his hand.
I wonder if he's jealous of little Pennywise's pom-poms, because he only got 2.
Yeah, he does. Only got 2. But yeah, I kind of wish he was a little taller up there too, because I think he is kind of tall. At least he looks tall in the movie.
Mm.
And here's Pennywise next to a bunch of other 6-scale horror figures that we got. I'd say he fits in really well with all of them. Still waiting on a ghost face. I ordered one, it was in stock, and then I didn't get a shipping notice, so I checked and it said pre-order. So I guess there was a mistake on a website that it said it was in stock and actually wasn't, so I'm waiting for that now. Guess we'll throw the Demogorgon in there too. Just got in recently. And he has an extra pair of hands and they actually fit really well into Pennywise's wrist sockets. So that's really cool. I might just give these 2 hands to Pennywise because they look pretty awesome on him. Okay. So this figure's awesome.
I'm so excited about him.
I mean, I never would have thought that Hot Toys would start doing horror figures like this. Maybe they're done already, I don't know. Because they haven't announced any more. But I'm pretty impressed with this. I had a couple little tweaks like the collar, which I've seen D Knight do. And I think it definitely helps. I want to dirty up his suit. But other than that, he's really awesome. The articulation seems pretty good. Both head sculpts are amazing.
Mm-hmm. Even the stand is amazing.
Yeah, I love the grass and the water effects.
I like it even better now with the little SS Georgie sitting in it.
Yeah. And the balloon's really cool. I like the string, how they did that. Seems to hold it pretty well.
And hopefully it's a little bit more durable because even the little figures, every other Pennywise we've had, the balloons have not held up well.
Yeah. 7 arms, cool. Little jack in the box. And that suit, like we were saying, a suit is just insane how much work it would be to make that suit. I just think it would be very tedious and difficult thing to make.
Mm-hmm.
Especially mass produce it. But they did a real good job.
Well, I think he's f***ing awesome. I really like him.
Yeah, so I think he's definitely worth getting, especially if you're a fan of this movie or horror figures. He's just really, really cool. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Evilcheese.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
No! I can't see it. Whoa! Hiya, Georgie. Do you want your boat back?
No. My brother could just make another one. It's only made of paper. And you're kind of scary looking. Goodbye.
Well, shit.